Noodles! Noodles! Noodles!
Right, hello and
Alright, you're gonna have to just let me land on this one. There's this icy drink and a big head. Alright, let me just. Alright, we good.
hello and welcome to the first episode of Teriyaki Talks.
Let's go.
Brand new video podcast thing that we're going to do, looking at the highs and lows of the past Teriyaki season. My name's Ollie Norman, and with me is a man who needs no introduction. He's our player, manager, captain, defender extraordinaire, Mr. Jake Kirby.
Come on.
So, I guess we just start general. How do you think the season went?
Season was a good one, man. It was a real good one. We had, at one point, what was looking like a very strong title challenge. Faded away a bit. Then picked up towards the end of the season. I think it ended on 3 wins in a row.
Mm-hmm.
Banging into the season, which I find we do a few times in the last few seasons, but still, I think it's good signs for going into next season. 100%.
I think we were kind of touching on that earlier before we started filming, that like it's quite a teriyaki thing, isn't it, to start very strong, get super gassed, drop off a little bit and then come back strong. But I feel like we did this season slightly felt just a little bit of a level up from previous seasons, didn't it?
Yeah. Had a few new recruits, settled in. Got a bit of a game plan now. Game plan, super. It's changed the game. The game plan has changed the game fully, because we are now. You can see just from the footage that we watched today. Look how quickly we're behind the line, set in, boom, hard to beat, hard to break down. And if we compare the last season's goals conceded towards this season, it's a big difference. If we just get up the season table quickly, you'll see it now. You can see what I was talking about that game week 4. It's gone straight up to second because it doesn't look like it's good. It looks like it goes straight down, but we have a little break week, that's why.
Yeah.
But obviously, we also lost our first game, and then the league looks healthy. 4 weeks in, sorry. Only 2 games in.
Yeah.
Sorry, 3 games in, but still, it's just way too early to be looking at that kind of stuff. And maybe that's what can add to some of the pressures.
What do you think? Was there any, like, there's usually some kind of like, it feels like there's like deciding games during the season. Like, is there any that like stood out as kind of like turning points?
You see, first game, very tight. I wasn't even there for that one.
What was that, NLF?
Yeah.
Useless.
They are fucking annoying. I can't lie. They're just in between that, like, super young and like they're just a little bit older, so they've got a little bit of physicality about them, but they still got the speed, and that's what's the fucker about them.
What was the score in that? 5-4, wasn't it?
Yeah, 5-4. I couldn't tell you much about it though.
That was 2 goals from Darius, 2 goals from Steph.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Man of the match, Steph got on that one.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, excuse me. 2 goals from Steph, 1 from Darius, 1 from Dom.
So that was the
Dom.
One. Hey, we got you, Dom. We got you.
That was the one. That was the top bins that we didn't film. I'm sorry, bud.
Oh, this guy, he scored a few goals.
He was in charge.
Good
He was in
goals.
charge of the cameras that match, wasn't he? That's right.
He was in charge of the cameras that week. Yeah, he scored a few goals that haven't been recorded. His peak. Then got the rest week. Boom. We have a little rest week, and there's a bit of a coming together, I feel, at that point. There's a bit of a sit down. We're laying into people, not in an aggressive way, but we're saying, look, we need to fucking play more structured, had that talk.
Mm-hmm.
Talk went well. People received well, and it was no better to provide from that game, because that game was literally first half. You're getting teched up by these Brazilians, Portuguese, Brazilian, Spanish lot.
Is this Yoga Bonito?
Yoga Bonito, yeah, Brazilian lot.
Yeah.
They're taka. And second half, we scored 5 goals.
Nice.
5-0. All right.
Yeah.
I think that's the only clean sheet of the season. Yeah. Boom. Yeah. And they were pepping us at points in the game.
Two Driss, 2 Darius, and a James.
And a Jammers. Oh yeah, Jammers. Yeah.
Jammers.
We'll come on to that into a little bit.
Screamer, yeah.
And then straight away, boom, Ellis United. After that, 8-1. So what? That's 13-1 on aggregate. Those 2 games.
That's when we started to get gas, wasn't it?
That's when the table was looking nice. That's when it was looking nice. But break week kind of
another
fucked us
break week after that. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, we can't even mention all the scorers in that Ellis United. It's just mental, like. But yeah, that break week we were supposed to play Narbertons. And they fucking cancelled on us. And I've done the research. If you look, and it will be on your screen right now, you'll see they lost their first 2 games, bro.
Oh, really?
They had no man or something, because they were losing against dead teams.
So
or like teams worse than them.
We could have got that 3 wins in a row, which would have been nice.
Bro, if they hadn't have cancelled that, I know we beat them last game of the season. Spoiler alert, but it's a big change from having that break week and beating a team like Narbertons, going fresh into Dengue, like boom, let's go.
Useless.
I tried so hard to get a game together. I had it like prepared, and then it just fell through last minute. And I feel like even something like that, just to get that extra game weekend, who knows? Monday might not even been going at that point. Like it was middle of summer. Yeah, I don't think Mondays was even playing, so we wouldn't have played any football that week.
Yeah, just to keep the fitness.
No football, and then you go into Dengue, which are the most efficient, professional side in the league, the oldest, most experienced, and they got techers.
So then that's when it starts to get a bit inconsistent, doesn't it? It's like lose 1 week, win the next week, lose 1 week.
Yeah. We win that Lion and Scott game. We scraped through it, even though we had bad chances. But Fran makes a big save at the end.
Yeah, he does. Yeah.
2 break weeks. Thursday night rejects.
Useless.
Is there a pattern here? Mm-hmm. Having a mare after the breaks.
Yeah.
Broski, look at that.
I think
5-1.
Yeah.
It's trash.
Yeah, that's bad.
And it wasn't even like we played that poorly, but they just got our number. It's baffling me. It's actually baffling.
Yeah. One of those bogey teams, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. And then it's kind of gone from there, really. And then we got a nice little run in. NW5 project beat us in a tight game.
Useless.
But apart from that, three wins.
With that NW5 game, would you say? Do you think they played better than us? They're like, I mean, they won the league, didn't they, in the end? So, like, you know, they were the better team in the league that season.
I'd say that was the team that I felt the least, the most helpless.
Yeah.
They were just, and we had a good team.
And then we all know what happened in the last 3 games.
Yeah.
A lovely double header.
It's a lovely double header. Beat fucking Narbertons.
Yeah.
Posh twats.
Nice. So final position in the league when we finished was?
Third.
And then how many points were we off top?
We were 4 points off top, I believe.
Yeah.
And 1 point off second. But
Yeah.
goal difference was big.
Oh, was it?
Goal difference was big.
7 wins and 4 losses out of a season is not.
Even Lyle and Scott, like, you know, they've been whipping boys for a while. Look, they've come 13 points on the board. Obviously, Mighty Quins. Shout out to Mighty Quins, because 2 points on the board.
Yeah.
But you know they're going to be there next season.
Yeah, of course. Look at that. It's just lost.
I thought that. Oh, my heart goes out to them. Fucking rate them.
Should we start with the big man up top?
Yeah.
There was part of this season where, you know, he wasn't top scorer,
It's
which
true.
is not usually the case.
That is true for the large part of the season. What was it that Don said?
I'll get up his.
Go on, double check it, but it is a mad amount of goals in
Yeah.
these last 2 games or 3 games.
Yeah, so these are the top scorers. So Darius top 3. Darius on 7 goals, but that was out of 11 games he played. He played 11 games.
Played all 11 games, Darius. Love that. He needs to get fucking
Shout out to
commitment,
Darius.
man. Shout out to Darius.
Well done. Oscar 7 goals as well, but in 9 games, so 2 fewer games, and he got the same amount of goals as Darius. Oscar's had a great season. Like, proper good season.
Yes. Last few seasons.
And then
Consistent
Corin,
as fuck.
who wasn't top scorer, having only played 8 games, so 3 games less than Darius and 2 games less than Oscar, and comes with 12 goals. Somehow in the last 2-3 games.
I tell you what, it's those Monday nines pictures. You know what? He's scoring well on them. He comes well on the Wednesday, man.
Yeah.
He's done it a few times. I've noticed it. It sets him up nicely. So Oscar, just Jesus Christ, man. The sum of his goals.
Yeah.
He's played a lot of games, and it seems like every game he does play is a very positive impact. So shout out to him.
And then these goals that he's been scoring from tight angles have just been
Show
just
these angles, bro.
Next level.
He's coming down early Tuesday night with the fucking the big ass protractor. I guarantee it, because I don't know how he's finding these angles.
Darius needs a mention.
He needs that mention, man.
Big time. He's just got the right attitude as well, isn't it? He's just he's a proper team player, just nice guy, isn't it?
Yeah. Do you know the stat I like the most?
What's that?
11 games played.
Yeah.
That's
Good, isn't
quality.
it?
That's
good.
quality. 11 games played.
Let's take a bit of time to talk about this game plan, because I wasn't playing. I was still away when all this was discussed. Explain that a little bit.
Okay, well, I think a few of us had been calling for it. Do you know what I mean? We needed to find that, more solid approach to the game. We were creating chances and we were in games, and then I think we just blew out last 10.
It was just always the last 10 minutes.
Yeah,
wasn't it?
Exactly. We were just getting fucked, and that was probably the biggest thing.
Yeah.
We probably, if we had the fitness, we probably wouldn't be playing like this so much now. And I
Yeah.
think we are quite a fit team at the minute. We probably could maybe go a little bit further depending on the personnel.
Yeah.
If I'm not there.
Yeah.
But that change to sitting deep, only pressing very rarely when there's a big fuck up from the defenders or something. Then we will go. Apart from that, everyone's in our own half.
Yeah.
It works great on that pitch. It's unbeatable. The biggest probably change has been Driss in the middle.
Yeah.
And Driss coming into that middle
Yeah,
role.
yeah.
And there's been a few, because he's not there every game. How many games did he play? It's good having Driss in there because he's a proper centre mid. For that pitch, it's perfect. He's mobile, gets the tackle in, good shot.
Yeah.
Can make the pass as well.
I think from my view it's because he's a little bit more defensively minded.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So it's he's obviously a sick attacker, but he just wins possession in that middle. Do you know what I mean? It's not, the focus isn't solely on backing up the strikers. It's it's this kind of winning the ball back and sort of holding it in the middle and just holding that middle space.
Max does it well.
Yeah.
But he's usually not around too often, so it's good to have that someone who's just been a little bit more around.
4 games though, Maxime.
True, 4 games for Maxime, and he was there a lot more last season. Four goals this season. I think he played more games last season and didn't score as much, to be honest.
Yeah.
He's done well on that left wing or right wing wherever he's popping up.
Yeah.
He's been good. He's always solid. You can trust Maxime.
Noel has played pretty much
Yeah,
every...
what is Noel, 10?
He's on 8 games.
He affects games like that. He is less in that from free so often. So yeah, he's usually a bit deeper.
I see him more as like the, sort of CDM these days.
It's funny.
Like,
he's probably quite easy.
He is
over
an
this
attacker.
last year, I'd say he's probably changed his game more
I think so.
than anyone else.
Because he used to be a lot more like...
he used to be much more forward. You saw him in
But
my
he used to be
eyes.
much more like step overy, I think, and now it's just a bit more like no nonsense.
He is a lot more no nonsense. I do agree with
like,
that.
Let's not fuck around. Let's just fucking...
Yeah. No, he definitely does not
good,
try.
Good simple
Noah's
football.
the best for fucking just trying some mad outrage. Sometimes I just see it. I was like, there's one season like a few years back. It was like every time in the like 38th minute.
Well,
2 minutes to go. It
halfway
was just a mad like he's just like fuck it, give it a go. So it's defenders time. The unsung heroes. The fucking backbone of this goddamn team. Me, Dom, Jammers. We developed a very good relationship now.
Yeah.
But it's still ways we can improve.
I still like, for me, I don't know. Let's talk about you for a little bit. So I still in my head, I don't really see you as like an out and out defender.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I think you're more like, sort of CDM or kind of...
Yeah. I'm CDM without the physicality to actually play CDM. That's the thing.
Yeah, but you've got to have physicality for defence as well, and you still do well.
But you don't have to have fitness so much for defence.
Yeah, maybe not.
That's where it comes in. There's definitely a couple games I watched back. I was like, oh wow, I played quite well. I was happy with that. But definitely.
Yeah. What was the one that you were just watching?
Purple Vein. Yeah,
Yeah.
I was bossing that one.
Yeah.
Fucking hell. Jesus. I guess Dom. He's just such a beast, bro. People don't want that physicality, bro.
Yeah.
He's a big man. You know what I mean? You can see it sometimes. There's fear in the eyes. You can see it in their eyes. They're
Yeah.
like, oh, this is long. Like, there's a couple of guys. He has them in their pocket. Like, yeah,
He's just a brick wall. He's just always in the way, isn't he?
top quality centre back, always in the way. And on that pitch, if you've got a big man like Dom and a big man like Fran, who we'll come on to in a second, it's hard.
Yeah.
It's hard to score it. Like,
Yeah.
if I'm just in there kind of sweeping, going along,
Yeah.
it works well.
Jammers. Only 3 games.
Jammers.
Only 3 games this season.
Yeah. Jammers, I want you to play more next season, Jammers. Please, come in. Because I look back in a couple of those games on myself and I'm just thinking, bro, that could have been a different result there if I was a bit... If there was a big man in there, someone like a Jammers.
Yeah.
There's something like... I'm clocking the games I played well in. It's the less physical sides.
Yeah.
And I'm just too much of a fucking... Look, you see me burning it now. I'm too much of a fucking stoner to get back on the fucking gym regularly here. I'm just too caught in my ways. So I just feel like if we just have someone like Jammers on the bigger, more physical games with Dom... I can obviously fill in from time to time. It's like, not like I have a bad game.
Yeah,
but you
yeah,
know Jammers will do that job. He's so reliable.
Now it's time for the section of the show where you get to vote for your goal of the season and save of the season. We have gathered a selection of clips from this season of what we think are the best goals and the best saves, and we're going to drop a poll in the Teriyaki WhatsApp group, and if you're watching on YouTube, just drop in the comments.
Subscribe, like, cha-ching.
like that.
Yeah, that's
that's
it.
nice.
You good, baby? You good? Right, so go on the season, save of the season.
Yeah. And then so we just got to imagine
Well,
that we've just watched them all.
Yeah,
And then
yeah,
I'll be like,
exactly, yeah.
so that was the.
My point was 7 o'clock news. Live on ITV. Well, yeah, there is a bit more. It's about you, Frank. Because you're committed, but not only committed, you're actually fucking sick. He's been going hard. Spare saves every game. Very, very, very quick off the line. And like shot stopper extraordinaire. Just a couple of those high ones.
It's the big.
It's the Louvy ones
It's
that's
the
catching
Louvy
man
ones,
out.
But no, it's a solid season from Fran, wasn't it?
Yeah. Cool.
Nice. Yeah, that's all we got time for. See you next time.
Peace and love.